Hey guys, it's Jossie B back again with another pick card, okay? Today we are talking about 2023. Yes, the one you guys are probably all been waiting for. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about 2023 and what's in store, what kind of challenges will be coming up, also some good news and advice, and maybe some messages, okay, some main themes, all of that, all right, okay? So if you're new to this channel, I'm going to put 3 decks out and 3 crystals, and you're just going to choose whichever one you feel drawn to, okay? It can be more than one for this reading. It can be more than one, so don't feel bad if you're attracted to more than one. So yeah, you can pause the video if you need to when I put them out, but yes, okay, that's how it works. Okay, so let's start with the piles. Alright, pile 1 is going to be this deck, okay, or my black Tourmaline crystal. Okay, pile 2 is going to be this deck, or the blue lace agate. I hope you guys can see because I can barely see on the camera. Okay, and pile 3 is going to be this deck, or a serpentine. Okay? So again, feel free to pause the video if you need to, okay? Pick whatever pile you feel drawn to, and then you're going to go to the timestamps below, and then you're going to click on whichever pile you just chose, okay? It's in the description box. Alright, so once again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, okay? I will see you guys in a reading. Bye. Hey pile 1, how are you guys? If you chose the black Tourmaline or this deck, this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you skip the intro, I was saying, today we're going to be talking about 2023, what's coming up, any challenges you're facing, lessons, good news, some advice, and just whatever else you need to know, okay? So I pulled you guys' main theme cards off the camera just to save time. So first we have Grand Trine, blessings, and then next we have the goddess Heyy. It says end of a cycle, okay? So just from right off the bat and with the crystal that you chose, I'm getting you guys could be in some really like heavy or like dark energy right now. You may be wearing a lot of black, blue, or like dark purple. Or you could be listening to really like deep soulful music. And the number 46, 46, or 10 could be important. But I definitely want to get into this because I feel like you guys are going through a big transformation right now, and your life is kind of going through a shift, or it's about to in 2023. And I feel like you guys are coming out of something really tough. So I want to get into this, okay? But it's an interesting balance here. And with this Grand Trine blessings, it's making me feel like whatever blessings are going to be coming into your life are they're gonna be protected, because there's a lot of black here, and you guys chose black Tourmaline, which is the protection crystal. So I feel like the blessings that are gonna be coming in for you guys are gonna be like really protected by the universe because of this end of the cycle that you guys are going through or have gone through. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That was an interesting channel. Okay, so let's start with Spirit. What do we need to know, or what can we know about how one's 2023? One card, please. How one's 2023? What do we need to know about it? How one's 2023? The 6 of Cups. columns 2023. What do I need to know about it? And with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. And what obstacles? We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. What lesson is learning in 2023? What lesson is learning in 2023? And we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, what good news? Oh. Okay, we have Judgment. Expect what good news can come expect in 2023. Okay. We have three that wanted to come out, so I'll take them, I guess. And advice. Spirit, what advice do you have for Pile of One in their 2023? We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Nine of Swords. And on the bottom, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay? Okay, and let's clarify. Actually, okay, I want to start this just because I do. So, okay, pile one. Okay, so to start, your 2023 here, I see you're going to be doing a lot of reflecting, especially like in the beginning of the year. You guys are definitely going to be doing a lot of reflecting. You could be in the middle of some shadow work right now, like heavy shadow work. Maybe that's why you're watching this video, is you've just been looking for some light at the end of your tunnel. But I'm definitely getting a lot of reflecting, especially on your past, specifically your childhood. You guys could have like a golden retriever or some sort of dog or pet. You guys could have had this pet since you were a little kid and still have the pet right now. And maybe you guys have kind of grown up together. Just getting that. But I definitely see you guys reflecting on your past, on your childhood, doing a lot of thinking about the choices that you've made and how, you know, you've matured through these lessons. How making the wrong choices, especially like emotional decisions that you've made in the past, how you failed in that way many times, but we all have, that's part of life, and how you have learned like so many lessons, specifically from your childhood. I'm getting like something could be significant from age like 3 or 4. Like this little boy looks like he's around like 3 or 4. Could be older, maybe 5. But yeah, so especially in the beginning of this year, it's going to be a lot of thinking. Okay, Spirit, can we get a little bit more? What are you thinking about? Okay. Okay, which way? Okay, that's what I thought. And can we clarify the Seven of Cups, Spirit? You guys are heavy transformation energy here. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of thinking about like past decisions that you've made and how that's led you to like where you are now. And while you're doing this, you're actually like doing a lot of shadow work, because you're thinking about these things and you're also like coming to conclusions and really like realizing the lessons that you've learned and how they've shaped you into the beautiful person that you are today. Because we do have the sun here, to which is a major arcana trumping all of these other cards, okay? And I'm just getting that you going through like this transformation, like I'm getting that you guys are really creative people, and that might have been stifled like over the years, but I'm getting that like you going back to this inner child and like healing your inner child, because as you're reflecting on these events, like that's what you're doing, you're healing your inner child. So it's helping you to raise your vibration and helping you to tap into your creativity again. So I really see you guys being super, super happy this year, and like just really, really being like free spirits and not caring, and being able to feel vulnerable with people and like get close to them and not feel weird and just feel comfortable. And it's just going to be like a lot of clarity coming. So yeah, at the beginning of the year, it's going to be a lot of reflecting, and you're probably going to be really, really tired is what I'm getting. You might feel really anxious or really down, depressed mood a little bit, but you guys are definitely coming out of this, okay? Again, we have end of a cycle here. So you guys are really like blossoming, all right? You're doing this inner work, and this it's funny because this doesn't seem like, you know, sometimes like when you do shadow work, it's like, okay, like I want to do shadow work, or like there's some stuff that I want to address, but it just seems like you guys are very nostalgic at this time, and it's just kind of like leading you, like you're just kind of, how do I explain it? It's like you're just doing a lot of daydreaming, and you just keep going back to the past, and I feel like that spirit kind of nudging you in a sort of like gentle way, like they're just trying to like pull your attention towards this. It could be like a certain situation from the past that keeps coming up, and it's just very casual, because spirit is like wanting you to tend to that and really address that. So they're kind of pulling you in like a kind of like a smooth way, like it's nothing abrasive. But yeah, it's coming in the form of like just, you know, some reflecting, and it's going to lead you to some realizations about choices, and you're going to realize that, you know, some of these choices that you made were just, you were younger, and you know, you had different values because of the stuff that you have experienced. But this, all in all, is going to lead to some clarity within you, because you're going to find some answers in yourself. And I think this is going to be a really good year for you emotionally and mentally, because you are coming out of this cycle, so you are like leveling up is what I'm getting. So yeah, okay, so that's like situation, what's going on. All right, so some challenges this year is going to be, I'm getting it's you going after like what it is that you desire, okay? You guys could be like lacking some motivation. Actually, I'm not getting that. It's not a lack of motivation. It's, okay, I'm getting a few messages. So some of you, it's not a motivational lack. It's more, you could have like a lot of desires, or maybe there's people around you who have a lot of desires or like aspirations for you, and it's like a lot of paths that you can take, and you might be struggling to decide, or you may be struggling to stay committed to something, trying to tend to all these different areas. And for others of you, I'm getting that it could be, this is like you fighting with yourself, because we have the Five of Wands here in reverse. So that reverse energy could be like some internal things, internal issues. So you like kind of fighting with yourself in terms of like inspiration, motivation. You have these desires and you want to go after them, and I think that ultimately you will, but this is the challenge section, so it's just like you're kind of gonna be your own obstacle this year. Like it's you being able to stay committed to these desires of yours, and not just staying committed, but actually taking action, um, and staying like inspired. And I think also with this reversal here, Spirit wants me to let you guys know that your motivation and inspiration should not come from other people. It should come from like within yourself. So maybe this is like this transformation you guys are going through, is that you're switching paths, or something you've been doing you're no longer doing anymore. Maybe something you were doing was for other people around you, and that's just kind of what this challenge is here, is chasing after your desires and not the desires that other people have for you, okay? Let's clarify this Knight of Wands. So consistency is going to be a major theme for you this year. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands? This one looks like it wanted to come out. Strength in reverse. Yes, being able to tame your own inner beast, okay? Okay, I feel like for some reason I'm getting that, I'm hearing like overconfidence in some sort of aspect, and in some area of your life, and like underconfidence. Is that even a word? I don't know. But like a lack of confidence in another area. And there's like a need for a balance here for you to continue. Oh, okay. So maybe for those of you who have just switched paths, you are now switching to a path that you desire, and switching from a path that you're coming from a path that was a desire from somebody else for you. I'm getting that you guys could be doing something in the spotlight this year. You guys are stepping into a leadership role, and a lot of people are going to be looking up to you. A lot of people are going to be noticing how passionate you are. You guys can have a really, really nice body too. Like, just side note, like, you could be really, really tall. For my feminines here, you could be like really, it's like you kind of have this delicate look to you, but it's like deeply, confirmation, deeply like passionate. I remember my last video I was coughing, and it was like on volume 1000. Anyway, yeah, so your challenge this year is going to be staying motivated, making sure you're chasing after your desires and not other people's. So it could be you fighting with yourself on which path to take. Yeah, okay, so let's go to good news for this year. Okay, so good news. Okay, good news. You guys are definitely like leveling up, and there's definitely going to be success here. Okay, look at Judgment. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it looks like her higher self has left her body, and she is just like, like she's leveling up, like her soul just getting soaked up in the universe. Like, what did we say earlier? Like, blessings coming, okay? So I know this reading kind of sounded a little depressing at first, but it's just because you guys are going to be doing a lot of thinking. But we do have the Six of Wands here, okay? So victory, and again, like I see you guys are like you guys could be famous or you're doing something in the spotlight. Something you're really, really passionate about, though. I see this huge flame here that I'm really drawn to the fire in this reading. Um, yeah, you guys are really. I feel like you guys are really gonna find your passion again. You're gonna feel really, really motivated, and I'm hearing like alchemy, like you guys are going to be turning this dark energy you're in right now, or not, I shouldn't say dark, like not like evil, but just like, like this kind of depressed mood. I see you guys are definitely Five of Swords in reverse. You guys are stepping out of your head, okay? You guys are stepping out of your head because you're realizing that it's not serving you, and I think that's what's going to be holding you back. How I was talking about that challenge with the Five of Wands reverse, we also have another 5 here. So you guys could be seeing 555. That could be, if you are seeing that, that could be a sign that you are going through this change, or there could be some conflict depending on which state you're in. But I'm definitely getting that you guys are releasing all of these anxieties, all of these fears that you have, all of these worries that are unnecessary. Some people, for some of you, like I said, it's coming from other people and what they have to say about what you're doing, which that does not matter at all. Like it don't. It really don't. Like my head just really started itching because like these people could just be really irritating to you. Like they're just in your space, like back up. Some of you are really frustrated. Like I can feel it. Okay. But you guys, you do need to know that you are leveling up this year, okay? And you guys are finally like really believing in yourself. Because I feel like whatever path you were just on, for those of you who are switching paths, I feel like whatever path you were just on, like it felt really limiting, felt really restricting. It wasn't what you wanted to do, and it was just like you fighting with the universe and your spirit team and yourself, your higher self, about what it is that you really truly desire and want to do. Because you weren't accepting it, because it's like you weren't accepting it because you knew like this transformation needed to happen, and this is a big transformation, and it can be causing a lot of conflict around you, or it will if you haven't gone through this yet. And it's just like you guys were kind of avoiding that because it's going to be a big deal, so just not really wanting to deal with that. But I do see success coming for real. Like, Spirit, what is the Six of Wands about? Like, what is this success my pile ones are going to be experiencing? Can we get one card, please? Because you guys, like, whatever you're doing, this was, Spirit said release whoever. Okay, hold on. Can we clarify? Give me a warning before falling in love. Okay, so there could be some people around you who deliberately try to like put you down, make you sad, because they see your light. Like, these people know who you are. They know you're a leader. They know that you're an alchemist. And they see your light and they get intimidated by it because your light shines bright on other people's shadows, and they don't like that. When you're around people like you have like a really high vibration, or you're going into that energy, or maybe you were in that energy and then you just like you kind of fell off a little bit, and now you're like back in that energy, remembering like who you are. And people, like, they don't like that because it makes them look at themselves like, why am I not happy? Like, why am I, like they get jealous and they get mad and they want to be like that, and they want to, it's just too much. But anyways, with this Judgment here, I definitely see this has been like a long time coming. Like, this is a journey that you've been on for a while, And just because this is the end of a cycle, like end of a cycle, that always means you're about to start a new one. But this is a journey you're about to embark on that's going to be what you truly desire, like what you truly love. And I think it's really going to be an abundant route for you. It's definitely going to be slow. So if you were on this last journey for a while, this one is going to take a long time as well. But the difference is that you're going to be like happy on it, like you're going to be enjoying it. It doesn't feel like you have to do it. It's something that you're doing because you want to do it. You know what I mean? So then we have the 6 of Wands. So yeah, good news, good news. Yeah, whatever you guys are doing, I think you just cut some people off, and that's why you're about to head into this success, is because these people who you are working with, like, I'm getting that they weren't pulling their weight. Like, okay, these could be like coworkers around you. You guys could have some coworkers that are like some hating ass people. Some hating ass people. Okay, let me stop. I definitely think that you guys could have some coworkers that are some haters. And I think you guys have either left that job, or they left that job, or just neither. And your energy is just vibrating higher again. So you're just kind of like, who are you? Like, I don't even see you. Like, I'm ignoring the hell out of you. But yeah, if these aren't coworkers, though, these could very well just be like friends or family members, people in your family who had to let go because you are like, you're on your own path, and this road that you're on, like, it's a solo one. Like, you're on a solo path right now. Confirmation, my head itching like a motherfucker. God. Yeah, okay, so another side note, if you guys are like on a hair journey right now, it doesn't matter, man or woman, yeah, I see that definitely like thriving this year. Like, your shit is definitely gonna be growing pretty long and really full. And you could be trying a new hair color as well. I'm getting like reddish brown, auburn sort of color. You could be like changing your style as well, like maybe wearing more. It's like you're wearing clothes now that hold more meaning to you. So maybe you could be spending more money on clothes. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. Message for somebody. But yeah, it's like you really feel like you're on top of the world this year. So that's some more good news. And okay, and last but not least, I definitely, your good news is also that you're just releasing this very anxious energy. Like, yes, you're going to be doing a lot of reflecting in the beginning, but it's because you're wrapping things up, and it's just kind of like I said, like this nostalgia. You're definitely releasing the burden of other people's like opinions about you, or just what you think other people think about you, because that can be two different things. And I definitely see you guys working out more, if that's something that you're into. But I definitely see like you guys, maybe you're doing some more like lifting, because his body's kind of toned right there. But you guys are standing up for yourselves this year as well. So I definitely see you guys setting boundaries and really just chasing after your passion. And I think this is really going to be successful. We have red and yellow. So you're definitely feeling like grounded and rooted. And like I said, protected. You guys chose the black tourmaline crystal. So maybe you guys should buy some of that. Or like I said, you could be wearing a lot of black. But yeah, I definitely see success coming, okay? And last but not least, some advice for you guys. We have the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So Spirit says we have the 10 of Wands on the bottom as well. So Spirit says that you guys need to retreat. Okay, so you guys could be a Scorpio, I keep hearing. Scorpios are all about like extremes, going from one extreme to the other. So Spirit is wanting you guys to retreat and take some time to yourself and really rest. And well, obviously you have been doing that or you're about to, and reflect on just everything that you've been through. And if you guys have recently been through some sort of like heartbreak, like I said earlier, they're wanting you to just kind of like rest, because obviously that took a lot of energy out of you. So if you guys have been getting put in positions where, you know, your hours have been getting cut, or you've been sick, or whatever the situation is, that could be Spirit like trying to get you to rest more because you're overworking yourself. And then at the same time, right next to it, we have Nine of Swords. So this is why I say you can be like Scorpio, have Scorpio placements, because I see you guys like trying to balance, or there needs to be a balance. Since this is advice, you guys need to be able to balance how much rest and reflecting is good, and then how, you know, like what's not healthy. Oh, something's in my eye. Yeah, okay, something's in my eye. Yeah, so confirmation. Okay, so yeah, you guys could tend to like, you know, once you start reflecting on things in the past and like heartbreak, like you guys really get stuck on that, and it's hard for you to like open your eye back up. Your eyes. I'm thinking about me, but it's hard for you to like reopen your eyes. And you see how she's just sitting there with her hands covered and shit. Like, girl, get up. Like, get up. Okay, like that's enough. Your spirit, like somebody's spirit guys are like, okay, like that's enough. Like you're doing too much. You're doing too much. It's time for you to get back out there and chase your passion and these dreams of yours, because they're waiting on you, babe. They're waiting on you. Okay? So I definitely see you guys like recouping and recharging your battery, okay? Because you guys are going through a transformation. You got blessings coming. And to end this beautiful reading, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse on the bottom, okay? And can we just take a minute for this Death and Rebirth card, which is also the Scorpio card? So yeah, like I said, you guys could be a Scorpio or have those placements. I'm talking really fast right now. You guys could be really fast talkers, or just really, really eager and anxious to start the year, because it's just like, oh my God, like I've been through too much. Like I'm ready to get to the next, like what's next? Because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being in this energy. So maybe this is not just you guys as spirit guys, but also you guys telling yourself like, okay, it's time to get back out there. Like, it's time to get up because I'm sick of being in this energy. Like, Let's take a minute, Pile One. I feel like you guys need like a second to just like, ugh. Alright. But yeah. Okay, Pile One. I think that's all I'm getting for you guys. There's a lot going on here. But yes, so you guys are definitely a lot of rest, reflecting, but you guys are gonna get back out there chasing those dreams of yours, stepping into some sort of leadership position where people are watching you, supporting you. Some are jealous, okay? Putting that out there. But you always gonna have haters, poo, okay? That's just life. Again, last minute signs that I'm getting. What major arcanas do we have? Okay, so we have Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Yeah. That's all I'm getting for specific signs. So, okay, Paula, if you guys like this reading, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, please. If you want to see more videos like these, give me a comment, tell me if it resonated or not. If it didn't, you can always choose another pile. There's 2 more you can choose from. Or you can go to my other videos and watch one of those for messages. But yeah, thank you guys for being here with me today. Okay, I love you. I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hey, pile 2, if you guys chose the blue lace agate, or you chose this deck, then this is your reading. Okay, if you don't watch the intro, then today we're talking about all about your 2023. Okay, we're going to get in what you need to know, what can you expect, some challenges and obstacles you'll be facing, some advice, but also some good news as well. So let's just get into it. I pulled your 2 theme cards off the camera just to save time. So we have Black Moon Lilith, number 12, and it says mystery. So the number 1, 2, 12, or 3 could be important. And then we also have Bridget. It says you are a healer. Okay, so I'm getting that you guys could spend a lot of time alone. You guys could spend a lot of time in the dark. Or you could daydream a lot. And I'm getting that lately or recently you've kind of been awakening to your inner power. And you've noticed some spiritual or like psychic gifts is what I'm getting that you have. And I feel like you guys are contemplating on whether or not you want to take that route as a healer, or maybe you want to heal in some other fashion. Like, it doesn't always have to be like, oh, like tarot or something like that, or Reiki. Like, it could just be like, you know, you want to heal people through your music or through your art, or you want to help people through your mind, or however you feel. But I think that you guys have a higher calling in life, at least in this lifetime. And I feel like you have a really, really like heavy effect on people's energy, specifically people's heart chakras. I feel like when you're around people, you open up people's heart chakras in some way, shape, or form. And I'm getting that your energy is very healing because you're just really soothing to be around. And I feel like because you spend so much time alone with your own thoughts, your own energy, that you're really comfortable with yourself. And because of that, people like to be around you. Like, you're really authentic is what I'm getting. Also really nurturing and really, really sweet. And also a very good listener. So people can really gravitate towards you. But there's like other sides to you, or there's another side to you that's really mysterious. It could be a little dark, not in an evil way. I feel like I said this in part 1, but it's like not in like an evil way. It's just like you guys are just into like occult things, you know, like the taboo. You like to dabble around in topics or parts of life that people tend to avoid because of whatever reason, just because they're taboo or whatever. So this is what I'm getting so far. Okay, interesting. You guys chose blue as agate crystal. So I'm not sure. Whenever I have this crystal on me though, like I picture that it's I only keep it like around in my room usually, or just in here, because like every time I have it on me and I'm out, like I get really, really tired. But it's like a really relaxing crystal as well, which is interesting you guys chose that, because like I said, like you guys have this really soothing like energy, like it's really calming and nurturing. So anyways, let's get into your 2023. We're gonna start off with what you can expect. Spirit, we're gonna need to know about how to and which way. We have justice in reverse. And we need to know that. Oh, not that one. What is up with these? Are you guys cross-watching? Did you ever roll one? Let me know. Because here goes this energy. You guys could be a Libra or you could be Scorpio. Okay. And what obstacles what challenges will be prominent in my pile 2's 2023? What challenges would you find? You guys could be really into the color purple or wear a lot of purple, or maybe just lately you've been drawn to the color purple, and I'm really getting that has to do with you like learning to develop more like psychic abilities, because that connects, purple connects to your crown chakra and also like your third eye chakra, and which both have to do with like intuition and like higher knowledge and stuff like that. Okay. And what message? Okay, and what good news will be coming in 2020? Right? Yep. Okay, Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, and what if I see how to? I didn't say give me all that, guys. What if I just one card, please? We have the Page of Coins. I just realized I was not showing you guys a card, so I apologize, but I'm not gonna go back and do that. Okay, one card, please. What advice do we have for my pile two? Alright. You don't want the one in the first. Can we clarify? What is this? Why is the Justice here first? Here. Why is the Justice? Why is Justice? Clarify the dark card. What is this ending? Who am I clarifying? Who is my... Okay. What is this 3 of Swords they're coming from, Spirit? Spirit, what is my how-to? Clarify the King of Wands, please. Clarify the King of Wands. One card, please. Can we clarify the King of Wands? Jeez. One card at a time, please. I feel like you guys are the type of people who always have to have... Whoa, we have the King of Wands clarified, but the King of Wands reversed. And what I was going to say was that I feel like you guys are the type of people who like always have to get the last word. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that, but... Okay. I could definitely have a lot of masculines in this pile who are choosing this pile. There's a lot of kings here. But, where's my wand? Always losing that darn thing. See the light, see the body, the ball. When did I even drop that? Like, Kimberly Pearl. Okay, I like how I didn't even finish, but... Well, why did I do that? Okay, so we're just gonna start, okay? So pile 2. Okay, so year 2023. I see you guys. I see you guys reaching out to somebody. I think there was an ending here. I'm getting like, I was getting this in my last reading, like another reading that I did recently. That there's some sort of ego death that just happened here. You guys are going through some sort of transformation where you felt like you were on top, but I'm getting that you realized that you were, it's like you're not really like who you thought you were. There's a lot of major energy here. 2023 is going to be about you guys trying to undo some stuff. You could have a really like good way with words, and you guys could be really persuasive, maybe even like manipulative, or maybe this is somebody around you, but I'm getting that this year is going to be a little bit of a struggle with you, like learning to, okay. So basically, you guys this year, like, are learning, or will be, like, you guys really need to tap into your feminine energy, is what I'm getting. There's, we have the Emperor, we have the King of Wands twice, and then we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. There's a lot of, and we have a Knight here, and this specific page is a guy. So it's just like there's a lot of masculine energy here, and yeah, it's like you guys are learning to tap into your femininity, because especially, so that's interesting. If I feel like most of my masculines are just in this pile, and I think this year you guys are going to be learning to tap into your feminine energy, because feminine energy isn't just like I don't even know what people think feminine energy is, but feminine energy is, you know, it's the yin. It's the, so if you ever heard of yin and yang, yin is feminine energy, yang is masculine, okay? Yin is receptive, yang is active, okay? So when you're tapping into your femininity, you're becoming more receptive, you become more empathetic towards people, you become more like caring, you're more cautious, because you're stopping, you're thinking, or you're considering like how it would affect somebody else or how it would affect you. That's feminine energy, that creation, that sensitivity to things. Not in a bad way, it's just like you are more like receptive to life. Masculine energy is active, okay? That's you going after stuff. That's you not giving a fuck about any sort of feelings. You're just gonna do it because you don't have time to confirmation. You don't have time to be stopping and thinking about how this is gonna affect what. Like, you're just gonna do it because too much thinking prevents action. So that's why there's a balance there. You guys are way too much in your masculine is what I'm getting. And this, I think that's caused a lot of problems for you guys. I think especially in love specifically, this has caused you guys to be very closed off, even defensive. I'm getting that you guys could be really defensive in love. Confirmation, hold on. Sorry guys. My throat was like really getting clogged up. Like, somebody is like not ready to admit this. But yeah, you guys are really defensive. Like, I'm getting defensive, like not just closed off, but defensive. It's like, it's almost like people get close to you, or when people try to get close to you or get to know you, like, it's almost like you get paranoid. You think they're trying to, you know, hurt you, or they're out to get you, and they're really just trying to like get to know you. So this year, I think you guys will be really learning like where this comes from, why you're so defensive. And I think you're going to be stepping down from this high horse that you've been on, and I think there's going to be some resistance from you at first, with the moon here in reverse, but I think you guys are very powerful people, spiritually, and you have a really strong intuition. And I think you have a really strong connection to spirit and the universe, some way, somehow. And it's like you, it's like you actively go the other way. It's like you, you get an intuitive hit, and you're like, oh, well, because that's based off of how I feel and not facts, then it can't be right. So I gotta choose this logical path. And I think that's caused you guys like a lot of problems. So this year is going to be a little bit of a battle, you trying to learn how to trust that intuition and trust that your gut feeling is actually your higher self coming through or spirit coming through, trying to guide you along the right path. So I definitely see you guys trying to like fix some wrongdoings that you've done. You guys could be apologizing a lot, or maybe you guys could be going through like a karmic cycle, or you've just been going through a lot of lessons. But I definitely feel like 2023 is you. You like trying to learn how to have faith. You trying to become, again, more feminine, like tapping into your feminine energy. So instead of doing all this thinking, you're going to be doing more feeling. I think you guys are very emotional people as well, but it's like you ignore your feelings because they don't have, you can't back your feelings up logically. So you kind of go the other way towards logic, which can be proved, because if it can be proved, then that's obviously the only way that can be right. If I can't prove why I'm feeling this way, then it must be wrong. I think that's the energy that you guys are struggling with, and that's just not true. Like, sometimes things just can't be explained, especially just like, if you ever just think about like just think about where we're living at, where we're at, like we're on a floating ball. Like, there's a lot of things that cannot be explained. So why always like chase after the negative thoughts, you know? Like, why not think positively, you know? So anyway, okay, let's move on. That was a lot. But okay, so as far as challenges and obstacles, I feel like you guys tried to rush into a relationship, or you guys tried to rush into something, and it led to disappointment. And I think you're trying to come out of that disappointment this year. Like, I feel like it's some sort of karma you got, or somebody got, and I think it's you guys, because this reading is about you guys. So you guys could have been the type to only like be after sex in the past, because we have the King of Wands here, clarified by the King of Wands reversed, in the position of obstacles, challenges, and lessons. So I think you guys tend, in the past, like, you always tried to rush into relationships. Not even relationships, but you guys were just strictly like passion based and only looking for a fuck, somebody to fuck, or, you know, something like that. Because I think you guys are trying to, one, figure out like where that came from, how you ended up being in that energy, and two, like, why you feel like you can't get close to people. Like I said, I feel like you run from intimacy. And I feel like this has caused some disappointment in yourself. Like, I feel like lately you've kind of been questioning yourself a lot as to why, like, you act this way. So this year, that's gonna be your obstacle. Learning when something is a desire of yours because it's something you really want and it's gonna help you, or is it like, I feel like you're gonna be trying to cipher through like your desires, like trying to figure out which ones are healthy and which ones are just desires that are unhealthy, they're holding you back, that sort of things. And I also feel like you guys are gonna, this year, like, an obstacle is gonna be you learning patience, especially like in love. We don't have any cups here, but I'm just getting like love energy. Like I feel like you guys tend to rush into things, and maybe that's why like you've had a lot of grief in relationships, or maybe you've been like turned down just because like you are never really looking for a relationship. And I feel like you tend to attract people who are looking for relationships, because I feel like your energy is so healing. And again, with this card up here, like this is why you guys need to tap into your feminine energy, especially with Lilith here. Like she represents like the dark feminine. Like, and you guys really need to tap into that, because I feel like you're gonna figure out a lot of answers. But like I was saying, you guys have this really nurturing energy, and if you are my masculine, if you are attracted to feminines, I feel like they're really drawn to you because your energy is so like healing. And it's really funny because you guys are so like afraid of this intimacy, but people are attracted to you because they feel like they could be like intimate with you. So that's really interesting. Um, can we verify the Knight of Cups? Oh, clarify the Force cards. Oh, you guys. Can we clarify? What is this? Pile 2. Okay. So, as far as good news this year, okay? Because I don't want you guys to think that this is just like, so damp, like, and depressing. But good news for you guys, okay? So, I feel like this year, I just said all because you guys are in this energy of just learning how to open your heart. And if you guys are my masculines here, like, that's just so, I love that for you guys. Like, I feel like this is the first time if you guys could have came from a home where it wasn't like okay, or it wasn't accepted to like express your emotions, or like it's specifically for my masculines here. Like you guys could have had parents, or specifically like father figures who like they shunned the showing of emotions. Like it was literally forbidden for you to show emotion because if it's weak, or like it's not manly, or whatever the situation is. But you guys are starting from ground zero, and you are learning how to tap back into that energy, because I think you guys are really sensitive people. Like there's a reason people are so drawn to your energy. Even though you're so closed off, or even defensive, it's like people still sense that in you, and so they get really attracted to your energy. Um, this is so cute. I love that. Like you guys are learning this year. You guys are going to be successful in following your heart, and I think this is going to lead to great things for you. Um, a lot of progress here. This is definitely going to be like a year of healing. Um, I think healing in the beginning, and then I feel like the second half, or the second like 2/3 of your year is just gonna be like more you like operating from your heart space rather than your head space. And I really, really like this energy because you guys are becoming a different person. And it's not like different, but it's like this is who you really are. But it's just like you've had this. Look at this Justice card. Like she's armored up. Like it's all swords energy, which air energy, mental energy. So you guys can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Air signs, that's an air sign. Air signs are all about, the mind, communication, and intellect, facts over feelings and logic. That's what it is. Like, it has to be based off of facts, you know what I mean? You can't just say something's true because you feel like it is. Like, no. But I feel like you guys are stepping out of this. And you guys could have Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Libra. Who else is here? Yeah, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Libra. That's the signs that I'm getting specifically. But yeah, okay, so some more good news for you is I feel like there's again like this energy of your family being the ones who hold you back from like your emotions and like your emotional desires. So I really feel like you're releasing them this year. You're either releasing them, I don't know how, like, okay, so maybe you guys have moved away from them, or you're just releasing them. Okay, that's kind of dark. I don't know if I should say that. Okay, maybe I should say that. So, okay, for like maybe one person here, like, okay, your parent could have just passed. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm getting that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like that is a release for somebody. Um, yeah. Okay. Anyway. I'm definitely getting though that you guys are releasing some burden from your family, or yeah, just like from your roots, something that's really been like holding you back. Because yeah, one thing about being in your masculine energy, like you get shit done, but it's just like you burn out really fast. And it's just like life isn't really fun. Like you're just doing stuff. When you start to do stuff for meaning, that's when you start to operate from your feminine energy. You can't just do stuff. You can't just do stuff just to do stuff. And I feel like masculine energy, like you get shit done, but it's just like you're just doing shit. You're just going through life. Like you're getting shit done, but it's like you aren't enjoying it. When you stop and tap into your senses, that's your feminine. When you stop and you look at the trees, you look at the sky, or you smell the flowers, or you just feel the wind blowing on your face, or whatever. You're listening to good music, and I mean actual good music, like real music, like calming, or like real like singing, or like real instruments in your music. Like that's what's gonna help you go through this transformation. Because I feel like you guys might be really established but feel really sad. That's kind of what I'm getting here in this pile. Like you guys have accomplished a lot, but you feel empty inside is almost what I'm getting here. Confirmation. But yeah, more good news. You guys are going to be doing a lot of, you guys really could have came from pile one, but a lot of resting and reflecting, and I feel like your mind is getting stronger because you're not using it as much. You're starting to operate more from your intuition. When you try to justify your intuition with logic, I feel like that hurts your brain. And clarifying the Four of Swords, because the Queen of Cups, I love that for you guys. Because I feel like this pile, a lot of my masculines chose this pile, so I really like that I see the Queen of Cups here, because that means you guys are really stepping into your intuition and you're making magic happen. And I feel like some of you are discovering abilities you didn't even know you had. These healing abilities, because people are really drawn to you. Like you have this really soothing energy to people. And whatever happened in your past or childhood, it feels something like kind of dark. Like I feel like people can sense like deep transformational energy within you, and it's not everybody, but certain people are really drawn to that because they want they want that transformational energy for themselves. So it's again, it's not everybody because not everybody wants to transform. Not everybody wants to make changes in their life. So it's certain people, but I just feel like people are attracted to you. Like your energy is very like pulling and alluring. Yeah. So definitely start to be a lot more sensual, you guys. Like don't be afraid to put on some perfume, some cologne, smell good, look good, have fun, tap into your senses and stop just going through life doing stuff. Like please, like stop and enjoy what you see, enjoy what you smell, enjoy the birds like chirping in the background, the wind blowing, like you have to enjoy that stuff. Just saying. And then as far as advice, I love the color scheme of this reading. Like now we're ending with advice and it's just green, which is giving earth energy really strong. And earth signs are feminine signs. So I like that too. Like it's a stable energy, but it's still feminine. Like earth signs are still very sensual because they know how to live in the present. And when you're living in the present, like you are stopping and, being sensual, like tapping into those senses, literally. So as far as advice here for 2023, I feel like Spirit really just wants you to step out of your head and into your heart. And when you have an idea, trust that idea. Okay? That's how, you don't want to only operate from your intuition. You want to have a balance for sure, especially for my Libras here, because some of you are Libras here. But definitely make sure that there's a balance here. And also, whatever you're doing, wherever you're planting your seeds right now, make sure that that's something you actually want to plant your seeds into. Make sure you think things out. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you're in your yin energy, the feminine energy, like you stop and you think about stuff. Even though like air is thinking and that's masculine, you want to be more of a planner, like an earth sign, okay? You want to stop and be like, okay, you want to consider not just how things will turn out, but consider like how you'll feel about a decision that you make. Not just about what would happen or what would be good for you logically, but think about how, something that's going to be good for you emotionally down the line too. When it comes to planting your seeds, especially like in relationships. And this is like a side note for some of you. I'm getting that this is important because in previous relationships or a specific one I'm getting that you planted a lot of seeds into that one and you watered the fuck out of it and it did not work out. And this is somebody who was either like from your childhood or somebody that you were with for a very long time, so you guys kind of grew up together. But I'm definitely getting this need for you guys in general to just put a pause on all the fiery, passionate, I have to do this now energy and start to get to know yourself on a more intimate level, okay? Not just what are my desires, but why, okay? Start to get into the stuff that makes you feel good, not just passionately and temporarily, but stuff that like really fulfills you emotionally, okay? And in order to do that, I feel like you guys do need to, for some of you, if you've been thinking about meditating, I think that would be really beneficial for you. But for others of you, like if you've never done that or if you're not really into that, that's okay as well. But when I say operating more from your feelings rather than facts, and you're operating from your intuition, that means when you have a hunch, you know, for once, like, just say, okay, I'm gonna entertain it, because that's how you learn to trust your intuition. It's not just, oh, I say I'm gonna trust my intuition, so now I trust my intuition. Like, no, it's actually like something you have to practice, and it could just be little stuff like throughout the day, like a simple decision, like, well, my first instinct was to go here, so I'm gonna stick with that, like, kind of have to, it's an active, like, practice that you have to do, like, and if you're anything like me, like, I am a very logical person, I am an air sign, Libra, so, like, I do have to think about things before I do them, and I really struggle with going back and forth between logic and intuition, and sometimes I try to justify my intuition with logic, and it just doesn't work, like, so that's usually, like, where the dilemma comes in. So anyways, yeah, just learning to decipher between the two. I think meditation would be beneficial, but if you're not into that, then I definitely think, like, spending time in nature. Okay, it can be something as simple as just going on a walk in the park, like, whatever. If I sound corny, then I'm corny, okay, but that's stuff like that is really beneficial. Like, go outside, go be under the sunlight, go feel the fucking wind on your face, like, literally, go see the water. Like, when you're surrounded by nature, that's how you tap into your senses. Like, come on, you guys can take a break, like, for real. Like, that's the type of stuff that you really have to do, though. Especially if you're not, like, into meditation. Like, that's another, to me, that's like another way to meditate. Like, it's like a way to meditation. You know what I mean? So this year is definitely gonna be about healing for you guys. Definitely gonna be you learning to operate from your heart space. You cutting out the I need this and I need it now, so I'm going to go after it right now. Because I feel like that leads to regret. Like, you guys end up doing stuff and not thinking it all the way through, and then it backfires on you. So with the Two of Pentacles on the bottom here, excuse me, confirmation. With the Two of Pentacles on the bottom here, it's like you guys learning this year to slow down. Like, what is the rush I'm hearing? Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, what are you in a rush for? Like, I get it. When you have a desire, like, you want that shit now. Like, I feel that. Because that's me, too. But it's just like, okay, but what am I rushing for? Like, let me enjoy this process. Like, let me just slow down and relax. Because what has all this rushing got me? Besides anxiety and burnout. Like, for real. So, yeah, and with this, okay, Spirit, can we get more on this little bit card? Because what is this mystery my pile 2 is tapping into? Like, I'm actually, okay. What is this mystery? The Three of Swords in reverse is really being emphasized here. You guys could have a lot of, what's the word? Like, you guys could be very much like reactors, like I just keep getting this, like, defensive energy, like you guys are always on guard. And I'm getting somebody really, like, broke your heart, disappointed you in the past. And it's like, or this could have been you guys. Like, you guys could have really, like, effed up in the past. And I'm getting that you're, like, you just kind of been, like, on guard because you feel really guilty about something. And you feel like people are out to get you. But I don't, like, I feel like this starts with you forgiving yourself and changing your vibration that you're in. Because I feel like once you do that, then you'll start to realize that people aren't really out to get you, and people are a little bit more forgiving than you think. People are like more forgiving than you think, but it's like you have to forgive yourself first. And when I say forgive yourself, I mean like forgive yourself for, like, cause you know how we'll blame ourselves, like, damn, like, why would I even put myself in that position, or like, why would I ever like be so, like, how could I be so stupid, or stuff like no, like, it's okay, like, you have to forgive yourself for putting yourself in certain situations, because it's just like, okay, like, I didn't know any better, but I know that now. The point is to not make the same mistake again. And then Spirit, can we also clarify this? What is with this healer energy with Bridget? Can we clarify Bridget here? What am I pile twos onto with this healing energy? You guys are really emotional people, and I really do see like success and a lot of clarity coming your way. And I do see like a stream of money coming in. It could be you guys chasing after a very like healing career, like psychology, therapy, social work, doctor, firefighter. I'm getting cop. Cop is like very slim to none. Something healing, even like a not therapist, but like a physical therapist, or like a masseuse or a chiropractor, something where you're helping people to feel better. I think you guys really have a knack for that, and I don't think you're going to realize it until you walk away from this energy of, you know, always being in a rush. Spirit this year is really emphasizing for you guys to slow down and just take time to yourself and do some self-care, like, you know, just indulge a little bit, like, you know, like, just live a little bit and enjoy it. That's really like the main thing here. So but I think that's all I'm getting for you, Paul, too. I think this got a little long. I don't even know because I can't even see the time because this camera is so fucking small. But it's okay, okay? But yeah, if you guys like this reading, give me a thumbs up. If you like, okay, subscribe to my channel, please. Tell your friends. If you want to see more, hit that bell button, okay, so you get notified when I post. Okay, so if this reading resonated with you, leave a comment down below. But if not, then feel free to choose another pile. I have 2 more. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'm so happy that you guys are here with me today. I appreciate you all. I love you. I appreciate the support. So I will see you guys in the next reading. Okay, bye. Hey, pile 3, if you guys chose my Serpentine or you chose this deck, then this is your reading, okay? So if you guys get the intro, today's video is all about your 2023. Okay, today's all about your 2023 and what you can expect, what challenges you'll be facing, any advice, and also like good news for the year. And so yeah, let's get into it. So far I pulled you guys the theme cards off camera to save time, and I pulled Armadillo Spirit, Set Healthy Boundaries, number 3. Okay, and then I also pulled Whale Spirit, Trust the Great Mystery, okay? Number 65, which could also be number 65 or 11, okay? So those numbers could be important to you. Just so far what I'm getting is, okay, so you guys could be really, really emotional people, and I'm getting even like maybe like empaths, and I'm getting that this year is all about you guys. Maybe not all about, but I'm definitely getting that a major theme is for you guys to, yes, like the card says, set healthy boundaries. Especially, I feel like some of you really rely on like external validations. So with this trust the great mystery card here, it's like putting more faith into yourself, into the universe this year, okay? Yeah, like you guys could have some unhealthy like attachment issues, and maybe that's why you chose Serpentine, because it's green, so it has to do with your heart chakra, okay? So your heart chakra can be blocked or overactive, and you need to balance it out. Maybe you are working on forgiveness, or maybe not overgiving, depending on what your situation is. Okay, but I just want to get into this, so let's get started. Okay, Spirit, can we start with what do we need to know about Pile 3 and their 2023? What's the situation going on in Pile 3's 2023? We have King of Cups again. Already, Cups is emotion, that's water energy. So already I'm getting this energy of being balanced between your head and your heart. Spirit, can we get one more? What do we need to know about Pile 3? And we have the Six of Cups. I'm pretty sure we had 6 cups in every pile, all different decks. Don't know what's going on there. A lot of inner child healing, I guess. Spirit, what obstacles will Pile 3 be facing in 2023? What will be their biggest challenge? We have the 5 of Pentacles. And what is Pile 3's biggest lesson they will be learning in 2023? I talk to your dad, he big dollar white. Pile 3's biggest lesson they'll be facing in 2023. I'll just take one. So we have the 9 of Chalices, aka Cups. Okay. And what good news does Pile have coming their way for 2023? What good news can they expect? We have the 2 of Swords. What good news can Pile 3 expect in their 2023? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And what advice do you have from our Pile 3 Spirit? Okay, can we stop knocking the whole deck out? Like, Jesus, that's just noise. What advice do you have from our Pile 3s? One card, please, Spirit. We have the Queen of Swords. What other advice do you have from the Pile 3s in regards to the 2023? Four of Wands in reverse, and we have the 5 of Wands on the bottom. Can we clarify the King of... Can we clarify the 6 of Chalices Spirit? Why is the 6 of Chalices here? Can we clarify the 5 of Pentacles? Why is 9? clarify the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, Cups. I don't know why I said Pentacles. And what's this decision on how to be making in 2023? Almost there, you guys. What's this decision like how? We've had the Sun in a couple houses too. Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse? Can you clarify? Why is the 12 Wands in reverse? The Chariot, and on the bottom we have the Moon reversed. Okay, pile 3. So let's start off with the main meat and potatoes for 2023. Okay, so you guys could be in some sort of position of power is what I'm getting. Especially this year, like you're definitely stepping up your role. You could be getting promoted at work or something like that. But people definitely look up to you and they admire your ability to balance your emotions and your logic. With the Page of Swords, what are my apologies when I use this Page of Swords? Justice in reverse again. Wow. Okay. So heavy emphasis on, I'm getting karma. So you guys could be learning a lot about the spiritual realm this year. I see you guys really looking for a lot of answers this year. I see a lot of decisions are needing to be made this year. And you guys are just out here looking for answers. I think you guys have been really hurt in the past through relationships. And I feel like because of that, you guys have sort of closed off your emotional side. And instead, you always try to find facts, or you always try to find reasons why for, you know, relationships. You try to basically like justify your emotions with reason, and I think that's a really big downfall for you because it just doesn't work like that. Sometimes you just feel something for somebody and you don't really know why or where it's coming from. It's just like you have a feeling. And I'm not saying you want to, you know, entertain delusion or anything like that. But it's just like, I think you guys are very intuitive people. And I think you should really trust your intuition with this person. As far as signs, let me just say I'm getting heavy Libra energy again. Also Leo and Capricorn and Cancer and Gemini and Pisces. So Libra, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for signs. Spirit, what is this? Why is the Justice here? What is this decision my pile 3s are making? It's like you guys are emerging from the shadows. The Chariot again. Okay, so maybe you guys are emerging from the shadows and you're leaving something behind. Definitely a lot of people who you've been very emotionally involved with. And I see you outgrowing a lot of people and leaving them behind, especially with this justice here. It's like people aren't expecting this side out of you. People aren't expecting you to actually cut them off, even though they've treated you like shit, because you have been so nice in the past. And that's exactly why we have Armadillo Spirit here, set healthy boundaries, because you are learning to cut people off. And this is really going to help you, because these people, like I said, are not expecting it. They're expecting you to be the old person who didn't have healthy boundaries and who used to let shit slide. And it's like, no, we're not doing that no more. Like, we're not doing that anymore. Like, no, like when I said I grew, like that's what I meant. Like I wasn't being, see, especially with the world card here, like heavy growth energy in this pile, like you guys are leaving people behind for sure. You guys are learning, I feel like you guys are learning a lot about the spiritual realm, like you're learning about how karma works, because I feel like you guys lost your faith for a while, like not even the faith, but just like you guys really lost touch with your own body and your own intuition for a long time, like years and years and years. So I'm really getting that this year is about you, not even you, I'm getting more like the universe, like spirit is setting, the universe is it's like we're starting on an even playing field, like they're setting all the wrongdoings right, like they're making them right, they're correcting people's wrongs, in terms of like karma. So people are definitely getting like the karma that they deserve. If anybody's ever gone after you, like I just see like, you know, people see you like all big, bright, and bubbly on the outside, but in reality, like your angels and your ancestors, your spirit team, like they're handling these people, like they are serving them karma for real. And I'm just getting that there's a need for you to leave something behind. There's time for you to let something go. And this is a big decision that you have to make this year. It's something, it could be work, but something where you're not very respected, some place where you're not really respected. So this could be you leaving home if that's the case. But I'm definitely getting like, when you make this decision, you might think that you're being emotional, but it's very like needed and necessary. And I keep like pausing in this reading, like just kind of stuttering a little bit to stop and gather my thoughts. So that could be you guys. Like I feel like you guys have kind of learned to be a logical person when in reality you're really emotional and you're really intuitive, and you neglecting that side of yourself, especially like when you have a really good gift or a really good knack for like trusting in your intuition, like for you to be going the opposite direction of this is like not good. So let's get into challenges, obstacles for this year. So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. I see you guys might be feeling a little down because of your financial status, but I think that's definitely going to pass after a little bit of time, because we do have the Nine of Cups here. But Spirit is really emphasizing like choices in this reading. For some of you, there's kind of like a victim complex going on where it's not even that you're like pretending, but it's like you are victimizing yourself like a little bit too much, and it's causing a lot of stagnant energy. And I see that's one of the choices that you have to make, because I do see that a lesson this year that you will be learning is how to be happy on your own, how to be okay without a relationship. So you guys really could be Libras and your life centers around relationships and other people, but it's like this year, like some opportunity is coming towards you, or it could be somebody offering you something, some sort of job, career, or long-term like relationship in which if this is something that's going to be long-lasting and stable, because we have pentacles and that's earth energy, the slowest energy. So either this opportunity may take a while to come to you, or it may take a while for it to fully like manifest in the 3D, if that makes sense. It's like the opportunity will come to you, but it's gonna take a long time for you to like work on it and perfect it and get it the way that you want. So the obstacle for you this year is just but making sure that the choices that you make are the choices that you want to stick beside and water and nourish. Because I think you guys, first of all, another thing, like you guys could be the type to not want to ask for help, and I think this year you're going to get put in a position where it's kind of like you have to rely on other people. And I know it's kind of counter to what I've been saying in this reading, but I think Spirit wants to make sure that you don't have an unhealthy balance. Like, you don't want to be too autonomous and independent, but you also don't want to be codependent on other people. But sometimes other people just have ideas or perspectives that you haven't like entertained or you haven't thought of before. So that's why it's kind of needed sometimes. But with the Nine of Cups here, I think Spirit is wanting you to keep faith, because I think that in due time, like, you will get everything that it is that you want, especially emotionally. But you have to learn how to be with yourself and be comfortable with yourself. So as far as good news for this year, I definitely see a lot of illusions being shattered. That's a heavy theme in this reading. We have the Sun in the reverse, and we have the World card here. You guys are also releasing this burden of this past person who was in your life, and they just weren't the right ones. And I'm getting that you guys have leveled up, you guys have matured, you guys are completing this cycle. And it's leading to what I'm getting is that you guys might be attracting a lot of opportunities, like, as you grow. Because you guys are coming to the end of a cycle, and I feel like you guys are just kind of in this energy of like, okay, well, like, when is my blessings gonna come, and are they gonna come? So I feel like in the beginning of this year, you guys might be like a little doubtful, but I do think that things are gonna turn around for you. But you have to remember to shift your perception, and once you have to operate like you already have the things that you want. That's how you attract them, because you have to operate from that vibration. Especially if it's something like a big goal of yours, like, you can't limit yourself. You have to act like you're already there so that you can reach that vibration and attract that into your life. You know what I mean? But I definitely see you guys like stabilizing this year and focusing on all of your senses. You guys might be experimenting with new colors, hair, clothes. I'm getting a lot of like rainbow, bright, colorful energy. So again, you guys could be a Leo. I definitely see you guys are finding the light at the end of the tunnel though. I feel like you guys have really lost confidence in yourself lately, and that has also affected like your sense of creativity. So I think that you getting back out there or you doing what it is that you love again, like that's gonna help you propel forward. And as far as advice, we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Five of Cups. And then we have the Four Wands in reverse clarified by the Chariot. For some of you, you guys are still reminiscing on these past people who hurt you, and Spirit is really wanting you to put a muzzle on those thoughts. Spirit wants you to remember why it is you cut them off in the first place. Spirit doesn't want you to be stuck, reliving the same pain over and over and over again. They want you to move on. They want you to realize what other opportunities around you there are. Okay, I'm looking at this Five of Cups here. Because the more you focus on what you don't have, the more you attract that stuff back into your life. That's why I said you have to, when you want something that's bigger than you, like you have to operate like you're already functioning on that vibrational level. Because whatever energy you're in is the energy you're also going to attract. So if you're only operating from past energy and mistakes and regrets and worries and doubts, then you're going to attract more of that into your life. It's not like some sort of opposite where, no, like, okay, I'm worried, depressed, and down, I'm going to only attract positive energy. Like, no, that's not how it works. You have to actually do the work too and start operating from the vibration as if you already have it. You know what I mean? So then we also have the Four Wands in reverse, clarified by the Chariot. For some reason, I'm getting a clip of the originals in my head, a clip about how sometimes we have to leave family behind because I don't want to say burden, but like the burden of them can be like too much. You know what I mean? And when you think about it, it's like, for what? Because we're blood? Like, no, like I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. So I just see you definitely being smarter this year as well. Spirit definitely wants you to keep balancing your head and your emotions and to stop sulking in your sadness, because that's not helping you. It's only putting you steps more back. So it's like you become in this energy of, being sad about what you lost or what you don't have, and then you stay in that energy, and it's hard for you to attract new stuff. And because it's hard for you to attract new stuff, now you're becoming more negative. Like, it's just a little cycle going on. But I definitely see that some of you are deciding to leave home or come back home, but something to do with moving. So you guys could be traveling a lot this year. What cycle is my path through ending with the world? Okay, so this path of you being scared to like go on the path that you want, I see that's coming to an end. I see you guys actually like making up your mind and like going towards the path that it is that you want to go to. But with the moon here in reverse on the bottom, that's going to be a major struggle for you guys, is learning to trust your intuition. You guys have to really learn how to stop operating out of facts. And I'm really stressing like going to see nature, because it sounds like, it may sound dumb, or it may sound like it's not going to be helpful or beneficial at all, because it's like, how is nature going to help me heal heartbreak? Like, okay, but like it can, like just go sit there and, when I say sit there, I don't mean like be scrolling on your phone, like I mean just literally just sit there and sit with your thoughts and be comfortable and just let stuff flow through your mind. And it's probably going to be uncomfortable, like it's shadow work, it's not supposed to be comfortable. It's just like, I think that would help you guys a lot. So you guys might be doing a lot of solo dolo this year, because I think that you guys are again needing to like focus on yourself and your own desires and balancing out your own energies, so that this way you can start to operate from the vibration that you want to be on, because I feel like there's a lot of desires that you have, and in order to reach those desires, like you have to be operating from that vibration already. So you have to almost like fake it, pretend to be operating from that high vibration, and that'll help you like attract that into your life. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like you guys aren't listening to yourself when it comes to a certain decision, or you aren't considering all the options, or you've made your mind up too fast, like something along those lines, or it was a decision that you like later regretted, or later will regret, because this is 2023. And I'm getting that you're going to regret it, because we have the moon in reverse clarifying it. And again, the moon rules water and your intuition. So I'm getting that this is going to be a decision that you guys regret, because you were basing it off of facts instead of your feelings, instead of your gut feeling. And then you ended up like kind of fucking it up. And it's just like, damn, like I really should have listened to my intuition. But I think that's all I'm getting for you, pile 3. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Yeah, it's a need for you to step out of this fiery energy. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more. Tell your friends to subscribe. If this video did resonate, leave a comment, please, if you would like to, down below. If you feel comfortable. But if not, that's okay too. I know the readings can get a little deep, and not everybody wants people to know what pile they chose. So, like, I completely understand. I just, But yeah, if you guys want to see more, please hit the bell button so you can get notified when I post again. But other than that, I'm so glad that you guys were able to be here with me today. And I'm really thankful for you guys, okay? Like, for real. You guys keep me going, okay? So, I do this for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if not, feel free to choose another pile, because you can choose multiple piles, okay? And remember that these readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you watch them. Like, the messages can still apply, okay? But, okay, pile 3, I hope you guys have a great day, have a great night, whatever time it is. I love you guys, okay? Thank you.